lied to anybody. So this year, starting on January 2nd, I went 220 days without any steroid, without any growth hormone, without any peptide, without anything synthetic.
The Liver King not too long ago just released a video stating that he has been natty this entire time. I'm going to go through this video, I'm going to give you my opinion, and I'm going to debunk why the Liver King was actually on steroids this whole time. Let's hop into it.
So Moist Critical calls me out, says that I'm back on steroids.
So to sum up this whole conversation, Moist Critical has been making claims about Liver King, as he just said, that he is not in fact natty, and well, I'm going to have to agree with Moist Critical. But I'm going to go through Liver King's video and just make a nice assessment.
On January 2nd, I went 220 days without any steroid, without any growth hormone, without any peptide, without anything synthetic.
Okay, so on the podcast, Liver was essentially just juiced to the tit. As we all know, he came clean about his natty use after lying about it for so long.
Don't touch the stuff, not gonna touch the stuff, never touch the stuff. That was a lie.
And so he lost 20 pounds. Now, what could that possibly mean? Did he lose 20 pounds? Yeah, it looks like he did. So the problem with losing 20 pounds is we have to decipher whether or not it was muscle or if it was fat. And spoiler alert, it was not fat. The dude is still dieseled in every photo. In fact, it looks like he could have even gained muscle mass. It's insane. But you know what? Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's just hear out his reasoning of how he did this.
If you call eating a pound of fresh, raw bull testicles every single day natural, then I've been natty as fuck for 220 days.
No, dude, I would just call you gay.
There's been a lot of accusations. You don't just get more shredded and more vascular and more yada 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 when you come off steroids.
No, dude, there is no yada yada yada. That is a fact. That is a scientific fact. You cannot gain muscle while losing body fat as a natural athlete. Now, if you're on steroids or performance-enhancing drugs, that's a whole nother discussion. As a natural athlete, you're going to gain fat with the muscle. You lost fat and gained muscle, and you got fucking dieseled and increased your strength.
Anybody who interacts with me in real life will tell you I look leaner.
Getting leaner doesn't mean anything. All it means that you're in a caloric deficit, and you could have even been taking PEDs to lose the weight and keep the muscle. That's what PEDs do, my friend. I mean, granted, you have some that help you gain weight and stuff, but a lot of them will do just that.
For anybody who doesn't believe me, all you have to do is look at my social media photos. Look at it from December to now, and tell me that you can't tell the difference. Massive difference.
Yes, there's obviously a difference. You have gotten leaner, but that doesn't say anything. You also kept the same muscle mass. Not to mention, one of the photos are a close-up. You're going to look bigger in the camera. The other picture is farther back, so you're going to look a little smaller. So that doesn't exactly help your case, dude. I'm sorry.
I'll tell you what I don't like. I don't like the idea of losing over 20 pounds of muscle. I don't like the idea that became the reality of losing a lot of strength.
I mean, yeah, dude, nobody likes the idea of that. Body dysmorphia and strength dysmorphia, or whatever you want to call it, is huge, and it's a huge deal in the fitness community. Nobody wants to do that. I mean, I guess that could be an indication of hopping off of the gear, but also that's just being in a caloric deficit, changing up your diet habits, and almost starving yourself, and yet you've done all of that while kept muscle. That's the issue here, man. So after taking tens of thousands of dollars of growth hormone and testosterone a month, let's see what he's going to be taking now.
I'm taking testosterone. It's a cream. I do 3 clicks of it a day. I'm also doing a growth hormone. It's 2 clicks a day. Really what's considered HRT or TRT.
Bro, this is not considered HRT or TRT. These are like actual cycles that you're running. Why is the new thing in the industry TRT? It's like, oh, if I take TRT, then I'm natty. No, you're not. You're still putting hormones in your body. You're still ruining your chemical makeup. Granted, if it's prescribed by a doctor, look, I don't judge you. I don't judge you if you take anything. Just be open and honest about it. Now, to give Liver King, some credit here, his test is probably shot. I'm sure his hormones aren't functioning properly from the huge cycles that he has been running from the body dysmorphia. So I can understand why he's probably going to run a lot of gear.
It's hormone replacement therapy, managed in the normal range, not a supraphysiological range. So
How are we supposed to believe what Liver King is saying, that it's not going to be a super physiological dose, when he hasn't been truthful in the past?
You admit you made that whole story up. No, you started that fight. You calling me a liar? I ain't calling you a truther.
I've done what I need to do. I've proven what I needed to prove to me. The commitment that I made to my boys, to my family, to all the primals out there, is I would never lie again.
You see, he's doing that again. He's bringing in the mental health and his family into the equation. No, I'm not saying he doesn't actually care about mental health. I'm not saying he doesn't actually care about his children, which he probably actually does. But you have to understand where I'm coming from. That's such an easy cop-out. If he's lied once, what are the odds that he's lying again? Not to mention that he has profited millions of dollars off of all of these things. So to sum everything up, Liver King is quote-unquote hopping back on cycle. What's my opinion? I believe that he has been on cycle this whole time. I believe that he's just changing up the dosages, and he wants to become like this superhero for everyone. I do think he cares about mental health. I think it's kind of crazy to just throw it in there like that, just same with his apology video. But again, do I have a problem with steroid use? Not at all. You know, do what you want to do. I respect it. I don't really respect Liver King and his whole way of preaching things, because he's a fake natty. And if he was willing to lie to create hundreds of millions of dollars, what's keeping him from lying again? You know, Liver, I'm sorry, but the evidence is stacked against you on all proportions. Final conclusion.
This was one of the most stressful videos I have ever watched in my entire life. More views for more views!
So I think that'll pretty much wrap it up for today. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.